Thanks for stopping by, Peter.
Nice to be here again, Jerry.
What I wanted to do was to have a little chat around innovation management, and I think the best place to start is, what is innovation management?
Yeah, I kind of relate back to, let's just take the word innovation first. I'm a little bit of a classicist there, and I'll split into three things. Ideas that are implemented and add value. Generally, I don't think there's a problem with ideas, or maybe there's a problem sometimes with, whose ideas get forward. But I think we have to put in the context of strategy, and strategy is about making deliberate choices. So we need to make deliberate choices about ideas. We're also about how we're going to implement those and what value is. And then what we want to build is the strategic side is build a different set of activities that are going to deliver that unique mix of value. So for me, strategy and innovation have always gone together. So ideas that are implemented and add value, and that aligns very well with the strategic intent of differentiation.
So are clients now more or less educated about what innovation is?
I think educated about innovation.
So they
I
know.
think there's opinions about innovation, and that's right. So some people think it's just ideas.
Yeah.
Some people think it's growth. Some people think it's technology, etc. Innovation management, though, really, I think we've still got a job to do on education, and that's just putting a structured approach around taking those ideas, how we implement on those ideas. So first ideas, then selecting ideas, then implementing those ideas, and ensuring that what we're going to choose is going to deliver the value that we want, that unique mix of value that we desire through our strategy.
So where's the sweet spot now for the things that clients are asking for, and is it different than it used to be?
Oh yeah, I think post-COVID, there's a change. There's geopolitical forces in the region I'm from, Asia Pacific, different geopolitical forces than before, and that's driving innovation in a different way than what we would have thought it would have beforehand. Sovereign manufacturing, supply chain risk mitigation, these are all things that are really important that weren't on the agenda beforehand.
So tell me why Innovation 360 continues to be, the place you choose to go to for your tools for this work.
Yeah, I think it's one is in terms of the framework, whether organisations can articulate it or not, they all have aspirations for the progress they want to make. Yeah, so they say we want to grow, they say we want significant change. But then their abilities might tell you that they're doing something differently. So I think what's unique in the framework is we've got a structure there that allows us to put almost like a mirror back up and say, this is your aspirations and these are your abilities, and this is how we're going to close the gap so that you can realise your unique mix of value. And if that is growth, some people call it the growth gap, then that's what is unique about i360. And the tools, you would not want to implement them all at once or all at one time, but you can work with an organisation over a period of time and introduce the right tools at the right period of time. Sometimes there's obstacles to progress and you just need to focus on one or two core things. Sometimes in an organisation that's just surviving and getting through the current business cycle. And then you've got the ability to add on layer upon layer. And I think the multi-lens approach is what's really unique.
So I remember when I first met you, it was a long time ago. We were only about this tall, I think.
I was. I had your hair too.
I remember, that's right. And I remember saying to myself, wow, like Peter knows a lot about innovation. Like, how does he do that, right? And so what would you say about yourself? Like now that you've been around for 5, 6, 10 years, whatever it is, what would you say about yourself in terms of how you've grown in the innovation management space?
In terms of the innovation, well, now I've got, there was things that just were natural, and now this is for me is a perfect framework and structure for putting those together. Because you go through your business career, corporate career, consulting career, and you get this whole bunch of tools, and this just brings it all together for me. So I'm really kind of looking forward to the next few years in terms of contributing that to a few organisations, leaving a real legacy, and this is a really efficient way of being able to do it.
So you've got all this knowledge. How do you start a conversation with a client around this issue?
Well, I think you know, it's not often that anybody will come to you and start talking about, you know, we've got an innovation management system problem. They will have different issues, and I'll try and frame it always around what are the obstacles to progress. If you just don't get this sorted out, does anything else really matter?
Yeah.
And it may be things like we just can't get products to market fast enough, or we're lagging our competitors, or we're not realising the growth objectives that we've set from the board, etc. So I always find that obstacles to progress, and really trying to say, chisel that down to just the couple of 2 or 3 things that if we just don't get that solved, all the 50, 60 things in the other programs that we're trying to improve in the organisation are just a waste of time. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jerry.
I'm excited.